Hello everyone and welcome back to the Awesome Goalkeeper. It has been a while, but we're going to be back in style with a relegation rebuild. The first time I've ever done this with Sheffield United. I'm very excited. Let's get on to the rules then. So, there's no financial takeover. We're starting from the rock bottom in the championship. No, Zatanega from Mitch's regen. I always take his regen, so that's a challenge for me. And obviously the no played games, but we did get into some business very early on with Fabio Silva, the Portuguese player, plays for Wolves currently in real life. I got him from Absolute Steel. We also got Liberato Kakathe. He's Australian or New Zealand, can't remember. Showing great potential. He's going to be great on the left wing back role. And I signed Ronald Araujo from Barcelona, a talented Uruguayan centre back. And I also signed Gonzalo Plata, the Ecuadorian left winger. And our final signing came in the form of Pedrino. He's already gone up an overall since I signed him a day ago, so he's definitely going to be a very, very good player for us. And we finished off the season in May, beating Wickham 3-2. And I'm just going to have a quick show you where we finished. We've won the championship in the first season, which is really good news. That's definitely something that I'd have wanted to win. The second time I've won it my whole time in my FIFA career. I won it in Barnsley and I've won it on the sim. But here we can see our team is looking very, very good. Definitely ready for that Premier League. I did sign Eric Garcia in January. I forgot to show that. But we can see some of the growth. +5 for Pedrino. +6 for Plata. They're already world-class talents. So I'm very excited to see how they grow. Well, I was very excited to see how they grow. I obviously know how they do now. Aaron Ramsdale growing well, so is Jaden Bogle. Probably will stay to the end, will Jaden. Raujo grows by 4. However, he doesn't grow much later on. Neither does Garcia. And Ryan Brewster as well seems to be going quite a lot. I'm not showing him yet, but the striker is doing really well. John Lundstrom. But yeah, +5 for Ryan Brewster. And we obviously have some players here that actually play for them in real life who are just deadwood to me, but Fabio Silva grows by 4. Him and Brewster, the unstoppable duo up top. I don't know whether he'll be able to stay for long, but we'll see. Kakase does sign a deal with Nike for £2 million. Just a little bit of a storyline here. Fabio Silva signs at A6 for £1.6 million. However, he did choose the second one because the first one he didn't really like. That's just how good he is. He can just pick and choose. We do sign Curtis Jones, but 1% selling clause. That's extortionate. But we do get Curtis Jones in. Very happy with that. We shake the hand of the Liverpool centre mid to try and help keep us up in the Prem this season. And I also signed Gueye from Chelsea, Vishkaran from Vincent Company's Anderlecht side in Belgium. And I also signed João Pedro. And here we are at the end of Season 2. Pedrino, unreal growth, 85, already is doing insanely well. Kakase going well, so is Plata. Bagel, Garcia's going well. Ramsdale, Araujo, Brewster goes by 3. Probably wanted him to have grown a little bit more. Silva only goes by 2. Verscheren goes up by 1. I'm trying to loan him out. And we're in January, sorry. And I do sign Josh the Silva. Just arguing here about his wage, but he does come in. And we finished 10th. So that is really not that bad at all. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, here are our finished growth. So Pedrino grows a little bit. Cassie grows by a little bit more. You can see it's very similar. Jaden Bogle up. Garcia goes up. Ramsdale grows by 2. These are very much similar to our previous ratings, except Fabio Silva grows, and so does Ryan Brewster from the last time we had a look. The Silva was only just signed in January, so he can't really grow much. Same with Curtis Jones, but those two going quite well. And we can see our highest rated players are 87 and 88, which is just insane. This is in January, I believe, or at the end of season 3. But we can see I'd signed Bissouma, but he doesn't really add much to what we're doing. But we have a potential to be a special kid. Brewster is still only at the club since, but has potential to be special for Fabio Silva. We do sell Jones to Monaco. He never really grew well, never really played. But at the start of the next season, I do find Jack Clark, the Leeds man, on the free agents, and we will also be selling Aaron Ramsdale to Chelsea, and we do want to sign Ryan Gravenberch. Obviously, he is a wonder kid that everybody knows. I don't normally sign players that everybody knows, but Gravenberch can be our one-off. And we also will sell De Silva, again, never really played, but going by 3, got rid of him. But he does keep sending me the same emails. I need more games. I'm going to talk about my contract. No, we really weren't. But anyway, you can see we have world-class players in this team now. We're only 3 seasons in. Areola grows really well. Bogle, 85. Sander Berge, 85. Brewster, 85. Gravenberch, 84. Only goes by 1. That's not the best. Garcia grows by 1, but he's lost his potential. Might just because he's 23. Araujo really not growing well anymore. He's only going up by 1s. I did sign Brian Bobbery. He's not going to be growing much either. Gilmore's not really growing much. You can see we've got quite a few wonder kids who aren't very happy. I am going to get rid of Sharon though, and I will loan out Jack Clark. As you can see here, I'm just going through some of the pointless players who really don't have any impact on anything we do. I do have a youth player called Adama from Ivory Coast, I believe. I tried to loan glitch him and it did work. It goes up by 2 to 77, so Ampadu I'll probably cash in at. But they weren't 100% happy with me. But we do load into our new season, which is very exciting. And we go straight out and splash the cash on Trent Alexander-Arnold. A world-class player, 91 overall. We're in our first season in the Champions League, which is terribly exciting. And we win the Premier League. Well, at least we're winning it in January. And in the round of 16, we're paired up against Real Madrid after topping our group. 16 points to 8. And we also try and sign Nicolo Barella in January. And he is very, very, very expensive. But the Liverpool player, also Joe Gomez, comes in, and Klosterman, both from Barcelona. And we can see here some of the growths that we're getting. If I could go back and change anything, I'd probably sell Sander Berge, and you'll find out why in the next season. But Plata 92 is just unreal. Areola 87. I do appreciate there is some players who are just coming in and then not getting the time on the video. Basically, I had about 6-7 hours of footage, so I've tried to cut it down as much as I can. Being so, I have missed big chunks, and in those chunks, I have signed players, so I do apologise about that. Next time I will try and make it a little bit better, but anyway, we have some young players as well. Pastors and Robson will never make a team debut, I don't believe, because of just of their age and rating. We signed Phil Foden in what I was hoping to be our final season before we win the Champions League, only 5-6 seasons in, which really is going quite well. And I do meet up with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for Niklas Sula. I have an 86 and an 89, 90 centre-backs. And they're going to think about my offer, but they do accept, and we are able to bring in Nicolas Sula. We're trying to arrange a good contract with him. 3 years is perfectly fine. We'd have won the Champions League by then, I believe. If you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, make sure to smash a like on it, subscribe, let me know the other teams you want me to do. I'm thinking about doing maybe a Watford one. Might do, I don't know, a Forest Green one, like a League 2 club. But we are in the final of the Europa League, which we win. And look at the ratings on here. Alexander-Arnold, 94. Kakase, 92 here from the start. Foden, 92. Pedrino, 92. One of the world's best all-round. Same with Plata, one of the world's best, the Ecuadorian left winger. Nicolo Barella, still 30, only growing by a lot. Fabio Silva, 91 at that age. Same with Joe Gomez, 30, still growing. Brewster, one of the world's best, finally got there. But Berge leaves on a free. He refuses to accept my contract, and he goes to Manchester City. So I really should have cashed in on him. That's a good 150 million lost. But Araujo not growing, as you can see. Clark isn't growing either. Ampadu is going up to Burnley because he's just not really improved under me. Adama's on loan to AC Milan. Pastores is growing really quite well, so I will loan him out. I mean, I don't know why Adama and Suarez were going under my radar, but here we are at the end of the season. 95 overall. 94 overall. The growth here really just goes beyond me. How we've been able to get these players this far. Like Barella, 31, and he's still growing. I mean, that is just insane. Silva, 93. Plata, 93. The only problem with doing these rebuilds is they're one-match wonders, so I never really get to experience what they're like in game. Areola grew when he's 35, and he grew to one of the world's best. Sula, 32, and he's still growing. Literally, the growth on this is the best growth I think I've ever seen in a career mode. Araujo, 29, he's finally grown an overall. Clark is 27, and he's still growing. It's really just insane, some of the growth we're having. But we can see here, Pasores is just growing like insanely well. He would definitely be a first team player in the future if he was on 78 at the age of 21. He is going to be world class. If I recall him from loan, he's only at the club since 2024, but still, that is world class stats, I think, coming up for the future. The 21-year-old Brazilian. And we made it to the final against Inter Milan. This is where we wanted to be, the Champions League final. We're finally here. Inter Milan with Sheffield Wednesday. The trophy is in our reach. Can we get there? I'm not sure. Ryan Brewster definitely thinks we can. So does Fabio Silva, our poster boy striker. I think that's Barella just there. Phil Foden. That's Sula, I could tell from just his build. Joe Gomez, obviously, apparently very big on Ultimate Team. Alexander Arnold. Areola. And the man who will lift it, Kakase, is our captain. We're ready for this. Bergwijn at Inter Milan. We're ready for this, I think we are. We've definitely got a good enough team. There's the trophy again. There's their team. They have Ali, Reina, Bergwijn, Sensi, Ndombele, Stones, Vachidomius, who has an awful hairline, by the way. Pedrino, Plata, Brewster. Silva, it says he's playing there. He isn't. We're actually playing 4 at top, 2 in the midfield, 4 at the back. So it's like a 4-2-4 formation. A little bit strange, but anyway. So we're aiming to get a win here. This is the only played game that will be in this episode. If we win, there may be another one, but Phil Foden was able to dispossess and play it into Fabio Silva, where Brewster does get there. He goes out wide. He tries to play it in. Probably could have taken the shot there, but Plata, we're already dominating, and we get a free kick. So we're hoping to get something from this free kick. We'll see if we can put it in the top bins, but it definitely hits his hand. Oh, it's a penalty. I completely forgot that was a penalty, because it was outside the area, surely. But we'll see. The world's best striker, Fabio Silva, can't beat the Greek goalkeeper in between the sticks. Literally. I can't believe he wasn't able to score that. It was right in the corner. To be fair, the goalie did a really good job. I didn't put barely any power on it. But he misses again off the line. Fabio Silva just can't score. I am literally livid right now. I don't understand how he's not been able to score those 2 clear-cut chances. But anyway, we have to keep powering on, and in the 20th minute, Phil Foden with a good bit of defensive work. Morello with a poor pass out wide, but Pedrino is able to pounce on it. The shot was saved. Brewster tries to tackle for the ball, doesn't get there. And it does go out for a goal kick. But Pedrino into Silva, plays it into Plata, where Brewster has his shot saved, but Foden, and it's in. It's perfect. Half an hour in, Phil Foden sends Sheffield United into the lead. I wanted to do finesse it round. I clicked L1 instead of R1, but it goes in anyway. When I took the shot, I was like, I've screwed up. This was the best chance all game. But it's actually a really good finish. The way he's dinked it just over Vlachimidos, however you say his name. Stones can't quite get there, but yeah, it's just over the goalkeeper. Bounces before it hits the net. Antonio Conte, livid that he's inside. Is 1-0 down. But here we are. Phil Foden with the goal. This is actually going to be quite a short episode, but if you guys obviously have any teams that you want to suggest, just let me know in the comments. But 31 minutes in, only a few minutes later, Adley is looking to get through. I couldn't select the right play. He gets past Sula, but Areola, a perfect save. I believe he's French, played for PSG, currently on loan from PSG to Fulham. Obviously got relegated this season. But Sula with another block. That's 2 blocks inside 5 minutes that has been potentially goal saving. I know that the first one, they did get the shot off. And Diego Carlos plays it out wide for Inter as they are catching me on the attack. Bergwijn into Bruno. Don't ask why I slide tackled. It was very silly of me. But Hakimi, I believe he has 99 pace when I checked his stats, which is just unreal. But he's not good enough for Plata. And Plata with his own 99 pace. He's able to pass it into Foden. You can see him sprinting up the field. And it's out wide to Hakimi, who's able to get onto that. Yeah, my slide tackling is quite questionable. But Adley dispossesses his own teammate as Foden plays out to Plata. And the ref blows his whistle as I play the long ball over the top. But half time, 1-0, I'm happy with that. We just have to try and push on to get another one, which I tried to do very early on with Fabio Silva. 1-on-1, can't score. Has this man got a curse? I mean, he can score in the Premier League on the sim, he can score on the Champions League sim, but he just can't score in the final. And Plata has his save, but I mean, yeah, r/blurst images, because of that hairline, it's just awful. It really is bad. I don't get how he's managed to get away with that. He really doesn't deserve a face scan if that's the sort of fashion he's on about. But anyway, we have to continue even though they have the awfully lockdown trimmed goalkeeper. But Stones gives it away, and I tried to get the ball, then I tried to tackle, and it went down as a shot, so my long pass went down as there, but Silva can't score. Literally, put it in the air, Silva, and you get the goal. Don't drive it along the floor, put it in the air. That was kind of my fault. On the attack to Phil Foden, cuts back, but dispossessed. But it's into Fabio Silva, whose shot is absolutely awful on that hour mark. Kassé tries to tackle, but Hakimi gets the better of him. Alexander-Arnold just able to get a little flick to Sula, who tries to start the attack. A nice pass out to Plata, who plays it into Kassé, who is looking for options as he sprints down the wing. This could potentially be our second goal. He gets a perfect cross in, but Vajimos gets the punch. Plata with the header, but it's a simple catch for the Greek goalkeeper. 75 minutes in, Inter make a change. They bring on Tim, but we make a double substitution. We bring on Araujo, who was there since the start, and Klosterman, who was there quite recently. I feel like I had to give them games, considering Klosterman was our first choice for years, and Araujo was our first choice since the championship. So they really do have to make an appearance. And it's into Barella, who sees Pedrino, who is obviously offside. I was about to say I think he's off, and he was, so that's a pretty good reading from me. But Inter Milan, right at the death, tried to get a crossing. Klosterman out-muscled by Adley, but Kakase shows how good he is. And we got the goal kick from it. I just need to hold on to possession, and we win this Champions League on our first try. Plata had to be offside, didn't he? Oh no, it wasn't even Plata. No, it was. But only by a toenail hair, as I said over a year ago. Well, back in game and said over a year ago in the Bristol Rovers career. But Ndombele on the edge, just try and get the ball. If we win the ball, which Foden does, and plays it to Plata, we win the Champions League on the first time of asking. Sheffield United finally win. After years and years and years, we restore their glory to the top. Sheffield United, I can't tell you off the top of my head if they've ever won a Champions League, but I do know that we've won one now. I'm going to leave you here. I just want to say to every single one of you people watching, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to do this. It took so long to do, so long to edit, but I've really enjoyed it. It's been really entertaining. So yeah, make sure to smash the subscribe button. like the video, and also hit the notifications bell. I'll leave it with the trophy ceremonies. Goodbye.